Weston DeWitt here for Blaze Sports, reporting live from Sun Devil Stadium. Joining me are Braiden and Matt Stolbof, who called the game for Blaze Sports tonight. Well, the Sun Devils kicked off their 2016-17 season here tonight at Sun Devil Stadium against the Northern Arizona Lumberjacks. It definitely was not pretty, but they pulled out the victory 44-13. Braiden, what did you see from the Sun Devils in their first game tonight?
Well, like you said, Weston, it started off very slow, and things were quite nerve-wracking entering the second half with a 13-6 score at one point. But ASU pulled through, obviously, and a very strong second half. The offensive line stepped up. We saw good things all around the field. There were quite a few starters out, especially defensively for ASU. Like you said, not pretty, but 1-0, and you got to take it.
Matt, Kukos had a great game for NAU tonight, but the defense stood up and made its plays when they had to. What stood out from the defense tonight, and which player stood out to you on defense tonight for the Sun Devils?
Well, the player stood out for me was someone me and Braiden didn't really talk about all too much, and that was Kareem Moore. Kareem Moore had a great game, was defending Emmanuel Butler, a guy who for NAU broke their receiving yards record, and their receiving touchdowns record. Really shut him down, held him to only a few catches and under 100 yards. Had an excellent game, and the defense overall played pretty well. I mean, Kukos is a phenomenal quarterback, and they were able to handle him and only hold NAU to 13 points. So phenomenal job by the defense. They were really impressive.
Braiden, obviously there was a lot of quarterback controversy coming into this game. They ended up going with Manny Wilkins just one day before the game. What did you see through Manny Wilkins tonight?
Right, I think it was about what you would expect from a quarterback making his first ever start. Wilkins didn't show a whole lot through the air. He did a lot with his legs, and Graham talked about this in his post-game press conference, maybe sliding instead of trying to hurdle some guys, trying to stay healthy. But overall, I think Manny Wilkins did a pretty good job. Looking forward, you'd like to see him spread the ball out more, find some receivers, be a little more aggressive, but overall, nice job by Manny Wilkins tonight.
And lastly, Matt, as we head into next week, Arizona State will take on Texas Tech, an air raid offense with a whole lot of passing. What do they have to do differently next week against Texas Tech?
Well, I compare Texas Tech to a team like Washington State. Pass-heavy, high-scoring offense, not the best defense, but definitely high-scoring offense. They're really going to step it up on D, which they play similar like they did today, but offensively, Manny Wilkins has got to throw more, pass more into Keel, pass it more to Tim White, who was phenomenal today. Pass it more to those guys, get the running game more. Balaj was really quiet until that touchdown. DeMario was okay, but the running game's got to be a lot better, and they definitely got to be more aggressive when it comes to passing the ball.
Well, there you have it. Once again, Arizona State pulls out the victory tonight in their home opener of the 2016-17 season over NAU, 44-13. For Braiden and Matt Stolbof, I am Weston DeWitt, reporting for Blaze Sports.